the lifestyle of Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is an American actor. He was born in Honolulu, Hawaii on the 1st of August in 1979. Jason is actually his middle name. His full name is Joseph Jason Namakia Momoa. He got his start in acting with a role in Baywatch, Hawaii, after working briefly as a model. He has since been seen in such films such as Stargate Atlantis, Game of Thrones, Frontier, and of course, Aquaman. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe to Fame and Fortune for more videos on your favorite celebrities. Jason is an only child. His mother was a photographer and his father a painter. Sadly, his parents parted ways when Jason was quite young, and while his father Joseph remained in Hawaii, his mother Connie raised him in Norwalk, Iowa. Before moving back to Hawaii, Jason studied marine biology as his major before transferring to Colorado State University, where he switched to wildlife biology. He never finished his degree though because he decided to move back to Hawaii to reconnect with his father. In 1998, while living in Hawaii, he was discovered, as they say, by designer Eric Chandler and Takeo Kobayashi. The pair engaged him to try his hand at modeling. The following year, Jason was named Hawaii's Model of the Year. But there's a backstory to this story because it's actually a little tiny white lie he made up to help him land a part in his very first role, that of Jason Lone in Baywatch, Hawaii. When that show ended, Jason spent the next couple of years traveling around the world, and in 2001, he moved to Los Angeles where he continued to pursue an acting career. In 2005, Jason landed himself the role of Ronan Dex in Stargate Atlantis. In 2009, he was cast as Roman in 4 episodes of the comedy drama television series The Game. And in 2001, he portrayed the title protagonist in Conan the Barbarian. One of Jason's biggest roles to date was as Khal Drogo on HBO's Game of Thrones. During his audition of the role, Jason performed a haka. Rugby fans will know exactly what this is, but if you're not a fan of the game, a haka is one of the very many intimidating Maori dances traditionally used to convey a challenge to an opponent or to welcome a visitor. So it's welcoming, but it's also threatening. A little confusing, or is that just me? Alright. While looking back, now Jason can say Game of Thrones was a big role, but back when he filmed the first season, the show wasn't really that big of a hit, and Jason says he couldn't get to work after starring in the HBO series. His character Drogo's death came before Game of Thrones became a huge hit, so Jason didn't feel the success of appearing in one of the biggest television series ever. In 2014, Jason tried his hand at a different role when he not only starred in the American drama thriller Road to Paloma, but he also co-wrote and directed the film. In June of the same year, Jason was cast in the role of Aquaman. He first played the role in a cameo in the superhero film Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, marking Aquaman's live-action theatrical debut. He played the character in a leading role in the 2017 ensemble film Justice League. He then starred in the Aquaman solo film, which was released in late 2018. Aquaman 2 is also set to be released soon. Keep watching if you want the details. But just to go back to Jason's work behind the camera real quick, he actually has his own production company called Pride of Gypsies. According to its website, the business was founded in 2010 and aims to provide support for artists and filmmakers to tell their stories. Jason says, "I have tons of amazing writers, friends and directors, actors, and we all go out and shoot movies. That's what we want to do. We love to tell stories." To date, Jason has only won 1 award and has been nominated for 8. In 2011, he won the Male Rising Star category at the Cinecom Con Awards for Conan the Barbarian and Game of Thrones. His nominations have been for 2 different categories for Game of Thrones in 2011, 1 in 2017 for Frontier, and 4 in 2019 for Aquaman. In 2005, Jason began dating his now wife, Lisa Bonet. The pair got married in October 2017, and the marriage made Jason Zoe Kravitz's stepfather. Jib Lisa was previously married to Lenny Kravitz. Apparently, Jason and Lenny are quite tight. They even referred to each other as family, and in 2018, Jason gave Lenny a bone skull ring. Together, Jason and Lisa have 2 children. In 2007, their daughter was born, and in 2008, they welcomed a son. Speaking to Men's Health in its December 2020 issue, Jason spoke about his now 13-year-old daughter, saying he still cries at the idea of her to start dating. We guess no father really does do very well with that subject. But we're a little bit more concerned with the young man who thinks he's going to date Jason Momoa's daughter. Imagine if he greets the young man with the haka. Jason not only looks like a real-life warrior, but he can also really fight like a real-life warrior. In preparation for his role as Ronan in Stargate Atlantis, Jason started practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is also a fan of heavy metal music, kind of looks like the type of guy who would be, if we're completely honest. In an interview for the 2019 series C, Jason has also noted that he tends to build his characters off of metal songs. But have you ever wondered how he got that scar on his face? In 2008, some brave soul attacked Jason during an altercation at a bar in Hollywood. Like, who would be brave enough to take on Jason Momoa? The guy apparently smashed a pint of glass in his face, and Jason got a little over 140 stitches, and that's why a section of his eyebrow just doesn't grow anymore. The guy who attacked him got sentenced to 5 years behind bars. Jason's actually not fazed by the scar. He says it definitely helped him land tougher, more action-packed roles. He says the scar gave him a real badass image. And I guess you could say the new image also made him richer? As of January 2021, Jason's net worth is estimated at $14 million. Jason currently lives in Topanga, Los Angeles. His $3.5 million home sits on a 10.1 acre piece of land, though it's not the house that's so impressive, but rather the collection of toys on the property. Toys such as a 25-foot climbing wall and a skateboard ramp. The climbing wall is actually more than just a hobby for Jason. He is highly respected by some of the sport's biggest names. In 2019, Jason was seen hanging out with Jimmy Chin, climber and director of the Oscar-winning film Free Solo. Jason even presented Chin with his Oscar for Best Documentary. We mean, that man is such a fan of the sport, he has his own line of climbing products with the company called So Ill. We mean, the man is such a fan of the sport that he has begun to teach kids how to climb. Besides his impressive climbing skills, Jason also has a jaw-dropping collection of custom-built electric guitars. While it's unclear exactly how much the entire collection is worth, we can confirm that among his collection is a 1959 Gibson Les Paul that was previously owned by Jimmy Page, the founder and guitarist of Led Zeppelin. There are only about 100 of those guitars in the world, and Jason has number 9. They are worth upwards of $700,000 normally, but since Jason was previously owned by the rock star, it's likely worth much more. And yes, he plays guitar and drums, and he is busy learning how to play the piano and the bass. Somehow the bass seems much more fitting to his physique, don't you think? Besides impressive toys and memorabilia, the star also has a few living treasures around the house. Besides his beloved family, of course, Jason has 2 dogs that we know of, both half Malamute, half wolf, and a donkey named Freya. That's right, he's got an ass around the house. He apparently brought Freya home as a gift for his wife, obviously. Jason also has a really nice car collection, and by really nice, we mean really nice. The collection includes a Ford F-150 called the Earth Roamer, an iconic pink Cadillac named Bernadette, and an Aston Martin DB5U priced at $450,000, and a white Range Rover, because you know every dad needs a sensible family car. Besides a car, Jason has a ton of bikes. His collection includes a Valkyrie Drifter electric motorbike. He was gifted a Softail slim bike from Harley Davidson, and he owns a Harley he apparently built himself from scratch, complete with a sidecar for the kids. His bike collection also includes a BMW R9T Scrambler. So what's next for Jason, you ask? Well, he just returned, so to speak, as Aquaman in the Zack Snyder's cut Justice League. Jason will also be playing Duncan, Idaho in the 2012 film adaptation of the science fiction novel Dune. The film is currently set for release in November. Fans can also look forward to seeing him in Sweet Girl, an action thriller film directed by Brian Andrew Mendoza. Apart from acting in this upcoming film, Jason is also one of the film's producers. Aquaman 2 is still in the pipeline, but its release date that is currently set for the year 2022. We're not sure if we're alone when we say we look forward to many Jason Momoa films. Give us Momoa of them. That's all from us. Head over to the comment section. Let us know what you thought of this video, or tell us which celebrities you'd like to, or tell us which celebrities you'd like us to cover for the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you there.